Oh, there we go. Now we're up and live. Holy sweet bananas, bro. Holy sweet bananas. So, well, I guess I was on Wi-Fi, my house Wi-Fi, when I left about, I don't know, 32 minutes ago. You know what, I will go do this. But I was wondering why it said 100 kilobits per second. And now I know. Now I know. Okay, so we're at 1.15 miles, 32:24, 20 duration, 24:47 pace, 47 stride, 108 cadence, which is going to go back up when I start walking again. And our average pace is 28:06 and 137 calories. Okay, now we're back, and we're in black. And I have the camera turned upside down again. Can I turn that? Nope. So I have the camera at the bottom now. Jeez. I didn't even pay attention. I should have paid attention to where that was at. I'm an idiot. Yeah, whatever. This has been a rough start of a day. I mean, I literally left the house thinking that I had, everything on lockdown. But no, I didn't have anything on lockdown. I'm at 30% battery power, 6,000 kilobits a second. So that means that the entire trip has been at vain. But you know what's cool about it? Since I have you guys out here, oops, I covered it up. If I can actually get this to work. Can you not spin camera around? Oh, jeez. There we go. All right. So this side is the Eastern Continental Divide, elevation 2236 feet. All right, so we're on this side, and then we have the Lake Lure sign that says Lake Lure Classic Academy, free public charter school, K through 12 enrollment open now. Learn in this classroom. llcharters.org, 828-625-9292. And then if we go to this side of the thing, because we're going down to Lake Lure, believe it or not, or was going down to Lake Lure. But then if you come over here, it says Eastern Continental Divide, elevation 2236. So we got Eastern and we got Eastern Continental, 2236. 2236. All right. So, oh look, we got a car coming. And they're all like, woo, we're going to slow down. Woo, 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 woo. I think I zoomed in on that. Oh, well. Come on, baby. Spin around for me. There we go. There we go. Now you can see my ugly mug. Ugly mug, son! All right, 60 frames a second, 4,500. Oh, yeah. Here's another one. We'll go to... if I can get it to actually work. Why is this thing so hard to use? That's what she said. All right, now we got the Humane Society, Blue Ridge Humane Society. Woo, woo, woo. All right, so now we're back to my ugly mug. So, as I was saying, I wanted to test out my equipment here, and I got 30% battery left. So that ain't too great. And I spent over 30 minutes talking to nobody, because you guys wasn't even here. You guys were like, ooh, we got a tractor trailer coming. And you guys wasn't even here. And I kept wondering why it said 100 megabits a second, 100 megabits a second. And I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? And I guess I'm not bright enough to realize that I didn't fully turn on the Bluetooth Wi-Fi tethering on the hotspot on my phone, the thing. Because this is completely new to me. I have never done this before. You know, I kind of like portrait mode, and if I could only flip it right side up, the camera's on the top instead of the bottom, it'd be a lot better, because now you guys got a shot of my nose, and if I turn it upside down, you guys got the view that you should have. But since I'm a dummy and put the camera at the bottom, you get to see my schnoz. Oh well, whatever. This is a learning experience, and we are learning, right? Right. So let's see. We're out for a walk. I'm at 30% battery. I do not know if I'm going to make it back or not to the house before this dies. We're at 1.1.31 miles, boys. 37:26. 18.658 pace. My stride is 61, and I'm at 114 cadence, which means my right foot, which has the Bluetooth device in it, has hit the ground that many times. And our average pace is 28.25, and we burn 158 calories. I know that's hard, not hard. I know that's awful, but all things considering, hey, here's the dogs again. I know that's awful, but just getting back into this whole walking thing. I meant to do it all week since I'm on vacation for mission conference at church. And Glassy Baptista, I want to say that's like Spanish Baptist Church. Anthony Por Supremo in Nuestro Gonzales. I guess that means pastor. Anthony is like, my Spanish is horrible. I'm not gonna even pretend like I have remotely any good Spanish. I can't believe I literally went 35 minutes out, and you guys didn't get to come for the ride with me. And I think I like this thing in portrait mode better, especially after I get the camera flipped the way it is and you guys ain't looking at my nostrils. And I guess that story I told you guys, see, this makes more sense. The numbers are going up now, and they stuck at 11. So in the time it took me to walk, I guess, outside of the ring of my Wi-Fi at the house, yeah. I don't know what time it is. I didn't actually look. But I do know that I went to missions conference last night. I had two great pastors preach about their respected missions that they do. One in Mexico and the other one on the reservation. And there were two great men. And Brother Haynes, the one that does the reservation, he preached Sunday. I don't know if he preached Monday or not. But every time his messages are so energetic, bro. It makes you want to get up and be like, yeah! You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, whoa. And then the other, I forget the guy's name. I really should, I brought my notes with me. The other guy from Mexico, he put out a powerful sermon too. It's a shame that both of them, the one from Mexico is going up to Rochester, New York. And I'm not exactly sure if Haynes is going back to the reservation or if he's doing something else. But, you know, I'm kind of grateful that this didn't broadcast, because I told a story of something that happened 5-6 years ago, and I shouldn't hold it against nobody. 25% battery power. Yeah. If I did this on a full charge, this would probably work way better. But I had to do it with you guys and burn a good bit of the power. And now we're out here in the world doing this. I'm going to have to get a specific, I'm going to have to bring my battery pack to keep this baby running, because I don't think it's going to make it back to the crib. But that's okay. I know I keep bombarding all my subscribers with videos here lately, and I do apologize for that. But I downloaded this thing called Prism, Prism, and I'm test driving it because at the crib I got Restream and I wanted something else to play with, so I downloaded Prism. That's currently what I'm broadcasting to you guys on, which you guys won't be able to tell because it's going from Prism to Restream, and Restream at the house should be sending it out to you guys, providing it's getting there. I don't even know if it's getting there. I guess I should check to see. It didn't say, so I don't even know if you guys are getting this or not. It'd be funny if I'm doing all this for nothing. Ah! And you know what the funny part would be? Oh, it ain't showing up there. So this probably isn't going anywhere. You know, an hour ago, you know, if this ain't working the way I think it's going to work, I am dying laughing. Because I really honestly don't think this is working the way I think it should work. Because I didn't get no notifications. And it doesn't seem to be working. So, this is probably going out to nowhere. And you know what? That's okay with me too. Because this is just a test to see what's happening. And for me to kill the battery of this iPad that I'm using to do this. Just because I find it so hilarious. Because, yeah, I haven't got no notification that this had went live. At least not that I'm aware of. Let's see if I got a notification that it says going live. Nope. Don't look like this is working. So it's technically all been for naught, if we're going to be honest about it. We're at 20% battery power. Yeah, I'm kind of worried that I don't have something set up and it's broadcasting into the nether. And it says 10:55. I think it broke again. Did it break again? 1.6768. I think this actually broke again. 10:55. Did it break again? I'm dying laughing. try calling mobile hotspot. Okay, it's on. So that's a good thing. It's on. It's on. We're at 2.48. So we're over 8 gigs. What's the connect? The iPod is supposed to be connected. I just don't know, bro. Yeah, I think maybe this thing froze up. I'm thinking this thing froze up. No, it's going again. That's kind of weird. 15% battery power. Will we make it to the house? Probably not. Oh yeah, I just realized I'm on the wrong side of the road. Ah! So we're at 1.72 miles. And at 48 minutes, so we've been about an hour again. Which you guys would never have noticed. I mean, it is working. 52. I must have went into some bad spot. I don't know. I don't think that this actually worked the way I intended it to work. But that's okay. We'll get back to the crib and see what kind of awful stream this had been. Because I don't think I technically had it set up properly. But, you know what? That's why we test. Because testing is the best. Well, I'm staying here and let these cars do their thing. Let's get a... I thought he said he couldn't flip. Oh, he can't really flip. Yeah, I can't really flip. So we're at 49.50. My stride is 50. Our cadence is 112. And we went 1.77. So, let's see how many calories we burned real quick. 211. I don't know if that beat was for me or what it was. But, I don't know if you can hear that diesel. 53, baby! Yeah, I'm thinking that at certain locations, my signal is dropping out. Because I'm at 1330. It says it's going out. I just have no way to know whether this is actually working or not. So I don't know how good of a stream this actually was. I'm going to say it probably no gusta, senor. Yeah, oh, it is moving. Hell. Go and mow some grass, boys. Go mow some grass. This might have actually worked a lot better if I didn't actually using the data for other purposes. Well, I did a route that I never noticed that there was a hole in the side of that building. I mean, I guess the lesson learned is that you can lock the front door, but if somebody really wants to get in, it's possible. Not saying I'd go in there, because the door ain't even shut. Holy crap, you could go in through the front door. I always assumed that front door was shut. Oh, and yeah. I don't know if somebody's using that and opening it up during the daylight hours, but I kind of be a little afraid to go in there and get snake bit. Because this homeboy don't like snake bits. Don't care, I don't mind snakes. Snakes don't bother me. Oh, that's, okay, this is the one that's closed. But I think it's one big building, ain't it? Yeah, it's one big building, so you get in one way, you get in the whole thing. Well, yeah. I'm going to head back to the Ponderosa. Everybody's probably wondering why I'm talking to an iPad at 10% battery. Traffic sucks, bro. I mean, I know it's a Wednesday, but you would have to think that, people would be at work. That'd be funny if that's Grandma. Yep, that's me, Mom. Wow. She's hauling butt down off the mountain. Well, I wouldn't say she's hauling butt off the mountain. I'm just going to say, wow, she's probably going to the church to do whatever. Which I don't even know what time it is, to be honest with you. Is that a better view? Not really. Whatever. Now that I know what I did wrong, I can fix it for next time. Low battery. Oop, close. 10%, and we're heading back. And got a low battery warning. So, just in case this stupid thing cuts off before, I decide to cut it off. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave comments down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces. Because we are at 10% battery power. So this should be interesting. And we've dropped significantly. Yeah, I'm going to say that a lot of this didn't work. That's what I'm going to say, boys. I'm going to say that this was a teetotal, utter failure of a live stream. But I did learn a bunch of stuff. One, make sure that you have everything set up before you start. And a full battery, because I burnt 20% of the battery or so goofing off at the Ponderosa this morning. I'm just going to go up here. And if he says, get off the property, I'll be like, sorry, sir. Because I just want to get off the road for a minute. And I realize this is a company parking lot. I shouldn't be up here. I'm just temporarily cutting through. Not causing any harm. Staying as far away from the building as humanly possible. Not trying to cause any trouble. Just passing through. Yeah. I really do need to see what time it is. 43 minutes. And I think I left at like 10 o'clock. So it is 10:40, I think. 10:53. Well, I was off by a long shot. Boy, this thing is holding at 10% battery power. Okay, now we're back on the road. I was going to cut through more of that property back there because it's a chocolate factory, and I was like, yeah, I'll just cut through and get off the road for a minute. But then I saw a worker. And I was like, yeah, no. No, we're back up high. 1920. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that this thing probably either overheated or the signal was weak. It is saying 6,000 kilobits per second though. So next time I may just do this off of my phone instead of trying to use this iPad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like using the iPad. But this thing has been used and abused, and yeah. It's saying 6,000 megabits a second. So maybe something's coming out of this. I don't know. It probably would be easier if I just... Plus, I am sending the signal from here to Restream. That's sending it back out into the blue yonders. The blue yonder. I did finally hit 20 minutes. And I know I haven't been... Oh, man. How long of a walk has this been, bro? Because I wanted a 3. Because I'm trying to work my way up to 2.2.11. And I'm trying to work my way up to doing 10,000 steps again. But, yeah, this thing is a little warm. Oh, here comes a bike, conga line, a bicyclist. Riding like 3 or 4 deep. Yeah, see, this is going to be like almost a head-on collision, bro. Yeah, I would call that about 3 deep. Because you got the 1 or 2 in the middle. While the 5 on the side is running to the right, and then you got 2 on the other side. I don't know. Whatever. Don't care. And people wonder why, or bicyclists wonder why cars don't like bicyclists. I mean, I can understand, getting out and riding and everything, because I like to get out and ride a bike. But whenever we rode it, we pretty much stayed in a single file line. And I don't know what the courtesy thing is on that anymore because, it's, whatever. But, wow. And I know mopeds is the second most obnoxious thing next to bicyclists, most people would say. Because, we finally hit 5%. But, I don't even know how to stop this thing. Oh, I see it in the corner. It's hard to see on this thing. I can't wait to see if this actually worked or this didn't work. Because if this didn't work, low power, 5%, this thing's probably going to shut off any time now. If this didn't work, and I've been talking to nobody this entire time, you know what? So be it. We're going to rack it up to being a learning experience. Because, yeah. Well, when I get down here to this sign that tells you all about sharp curves, I'm going to cut her off, even though I don't think that's exactly been correct the entire time. But whatever. My ears are kind of warm from doing this, so yeah. Oh, speaking of warm, I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can see that cell tower. All right, that cell tower back there, I got a feeling it's Verizon, because the entire time during Hurricane Helene, I had cell service up until the last few days where they decided to turn that off because whatever, and internet was spotty at best. But yeah, yeah. Anyway, getting ready to turn this off. 5% battery power. 2340. Yeah, let's see. Let's get a last thing on the phone about, you know, yeah, anyway. Let's get a last walking stats before I shut her off. So we were gone 2.27, and we've been an hour and 4:20. Let's call it an hour and 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Our pace is 25:26. Our stride is 48. Our cadence is 104, and we officially burned 271 calories as of right this second. And this is where I'll leave you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave comments down below, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces to the pooses.